So what is a bank reconciliation? A bank reconciliation is recognising the difference in cash balance between the bank statement and the business records. Businesses like a restaurant like to keep their cash in both the bank and on the business premises. A bank reconciliation is needed to reconcile the difference in cash between the two amounts. We need to ensure the amounts of both cash balances match and are equal to each other. There are two purposes of a bank reconciliation. First, it confirms the accuracy of both the bank and the business cash records. Secondly, it determines the actual cash balance, which is then reported onto the business's balance sheet. A bank reconciliation can be done in these three simple steps. To remind yourself, think of the steps bank, business, and adjust. First step, reconcile bank balance. The first step is to adjust the bank balance. The bank balance will differ from the actual cash balance for two main reasons. The first reason is deposit in transit and outstanding checks. Second reason is errors made by the bank. To understand deposits in transit, we will use the business Abby's Bakery. The bakery has made a deposit into the bank but has not yet appeared on the bank balance. Though a deposit has been made, it should appear in the bank account in the next few days. An outstanding check is a check that has been distributed by the business but has not yet cleared the bank as of the statement date. In this scenario, Abby's Bakery has not yet made a deposit, so an outstanding check will incur on the bank statement. This is to be deducted from the bank statement balance. The second reason there will be a need for an adjustment is because of errors made by the bank. Although this is rare, it does occur and must be reconciled. This error will need to be subtracted or added onto the bank balance depending whether it was overstated or understated. The business records will differ from the actual cash balance and will require reconciling. This will involve credit memoranda, which is adding, and debit memoranda, which is deducting. A credit memoranda is when the business collects cash on behalf of the business. Thus, it is added onto the cash balance. A debit memoranda no longer reflects the cash balance and is then deducted from the cash balance. Here are some examples listed on the screen. Once the bank statements and the business record balances are reconciled, we can finally adjust the cash balance to reflect the true balance which is determined by the reconciliations just made. Here is an example of a bank reconciliation. We can see that the actual cash balance of the bank statement and business records match and are equal.